You say you never do it again. You say never ever. I'll never fap again. I'll never watch porn. I'll never masturbate. I'll never relapse again. You stick to your vow. But you do everything. You do the cold showers. Full David Goggins mode. You stay locked in. But eventually, one way or the other, you can't stay locked in forever. You slid back into your old habits. And before you know it, you're relapsing 4 times a day. After saying you never do it again, I'll never fap. I'll never relapse. You white knuckle everything. I'll never do it again. But somehow, you fall back into your old habits. And you see why. You end up depressed, feeling self-hatred, feeling disgusted, and all those feelings that come along with relapsing. Brother, I've been there. I used to be one of those guys. I used to tell myself, I used to believe that my willpower was enough to get me out of this addiction. But each time I would fall back harder, and I used to feel depressed, feel self-hatred, disgust, filthiness, depression, deep depression. I can only explain. Deep depression was terrible. So today I'm talking about how willpower is not enough to get out of this addiction and what you can do about it. So my name is Joel CV. The goal of this channel is to help porn addicts go from that to purposeful and ambitious young men. Stay tuned. If you find content like this educative, or if you relate, or you find me reasonable to listen to, stick around on the channel, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and sit back and enjoy the advice. So basically, we've all been there. I've been there. You've been there. You've relapsed. And after relapsing, you see, okay, time to lock in, time to go hard. I'll never fap again. I'll never relapse again. I'm going 30 days clean. In fact, I'm going 60 days clean. In fact, I'm going the whole year clean. I know, I believe myself. I believe in myself. I can do it. And you go on with it. For the next 3 days, you stay clean. You fight the urges. You fight them every freaking day. You fight them, but you stay clean. You go to the next day. You fight them again. You fight the cravings. You fight the urge. You're looking about this sexual contact online, but you stay hard. You white knuckle it. You say, I made a vow. You keep going. Before you know, it's 1 week. Keep going. Before you know, it's 2 weeks. You believe in yourself. I can do this. 3 weeks. But along the line somewhere, you can only fight these urges for so long. You see that post on Instagram. You see that post on YouTube. You watch that YouTube reel. You see that movie with those sexual scenes, and your cravings can only stay bound up so long. You go on Instagram, you go on YouTube. Don't just search a little. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just going to look at that profile. I'm just seeing what she's doing. I'm not seeing what she's doing. You scroll through her profile. You start liking her pictures. You start looking at her half, in fact, almost naked pictures. You lost. You do this for hours. You see, I'm not doing anything. Your brain deceives you. You go before you know it, you're not XX videos. You're on Pornhub. And I typing in Angela White, typing in Victoria Cakes, typing in Skylar Vox, typing in Kendra Lost. And before you know it, you go down this rabbit hole of searching for your best porn or your best disgusting fetishes. And before you know it, you're back at square one, relapsing. And you ask yourself, why? I said I'll never do it again. But here you are. Your willpower was not enough. It's never enough. It's never enough, bro. It's never enough. Come on, it's never enough. A lot of us think it's in our power. Oh, if I only just... okay, next time I'll do better. I can do this. I can overcome this addiction. And it's not wrong to think so. But my brother, it's not in your power. How many times have you said you can overcome this addiction? How many times? In the past 5 years, how many times you've been fighting, relapsing, failing over again? New year comes, you say, okay, this day is the year. You fail. You fall harder into the addiction. You fall harder. You fail again. Continuously, years go by. 25, you're still addicted. 27, you're still addicted. You have a fiancé, you're still addicted. You're about to have children, you're still addicted. How long have you been saying it's in your power? My brother, it's not in your power. You can only do so much. You only have so much willpower. You only have so much strength. You only have so much. I don't even know the word to describe it, but you only have so much. You're going to burn out eventually. And when you burn out, what do you think happens? You fall back. Bro, my brother, you need to surrender yourself and come to the fact and the conclusion that you can't overcome this addiction on your own. You've tried how many times now? 100, 200? How many times since you've been addicted since you were 9, 10, 11, 12, I guess? I was addicted since I was 15 till the age of 19. 4 years. Some are worse than me. Some are addicted at the age of 8. From 9, they're being exposed to pornographic images. From 10, some people have messed up childhoods. From 10, they're being addicted. To 20, to 25, to 30. How long? You said you overcome it, but you're still here watching this video with me. How long? You need to surrender yourself and come to the conclusion that I can't do this by myself. I can't. I just can't. You need to accept you need help from God. And most men they don't realize it until they come to the end of themselves. When they come to the end of themselves, they say, okay, yes, now I know I can't do this by myself. I keep messing up. I keep failing. I keep effing up. I need help. So the first step is accepting that you need help. And the only person that can help you is not me. It's not David Goggins. It's not Hamza. It's not self-improvement. Even though it's good, it's not self-improvement. You can only improve yourself so much. It's God. Only God can help you. When you believe in Him, ask Him for help, reach out to Him, can you truly overcome this addiction? That's the first step. Then the second step is using your willpower properly. Because let's face it, willpower is a powerful tool. You wake up in the morning, want to do something, you say, let's do it. That's willpower. You walk out, you do the workouts in the gym, you do the bench press, you lift up, you do all those stuff. It's hard, but you push through. That's willpower. Willpower is a powerful tool, but it's not always on will call. It's not always there. It gets burned out very quickly. And most people, they wake up, let's say you wake up with X amount of willpower in a day. You spend all your willpower, you scroll on TikTok, you scroll on Instagram, you scroll on YouTube, you watch all the sexual content movies, you listen to music with sexual content. I'm going to fuck her, I'm going to all those stuff. I sleep with my bitches and all those stuff. And you spend your willpower fighting those urges. What do you think will happen? Your willpower will eventually burn out and you'll be finished. Then you're left with no willpower, no goal to fall back to. What do you think will happen? You relapse. You fall back, you watch porn. You go on XS videos, you go on Pornhub and spend 4 hours finding a perfect porn, only to relapse in 10 minutes. Pitiful, shameful, it's a pity. So those are the two things. Find God, surrender to Him, use your willpower well. Instead of spending time scrolling and doing all those stuff, why not find a mission as a man, a mission, a purpose, goals, targets. What do you want to be in life? What do you want to do with your life? What have you done with your life? Find something up. So God, use your willpower properly, then do all the self-improvement stuff. That will help you truly. That's about it. If you want to see more of my content, want to see more of my videos, like, subscribe, do these two stuff, comment, share the video. It's a win-win for both of us. And I'm also building something that can help men go from porn addicts to purposeful and ambitious men through God's grace, not mine. And doing some research. Now, I'd like to know about the experiences of guys just like you, how the addictions affect your life, your mental health, your self-image, your relationships with your family, girlfriends, spouse, fiancés, who knows, how it's affected you in general, your life, and how it's tumbled your life from all these years, how it's messed up your brain, how it's destroyed your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your self-image, and everything like that. I'd like to know. You can reach out to me on X, formerly known as Twitter. We can have a deep conversation, very intimate, very deep, very vulnerable, completely free, no charges, no nothing, just 2 young guys or 2 guys in general talking about their porn addiction and how they can overcome it through God's grace, not anybody else's. So, sounds like you. Links in the description. Hit me up. Message me on X. Respond as soon as I can. And thanks for watching the video. So, remember, trust in God, not yourself. Cut out the bad habits, do the good habits, and be consistent. Peace.